Investment in market securities is subject to market risk. Read all the documents carefully before investing.
Of course, for LIC Housing Finance, it's better to keep this stock going ahead, because we are seeing a lot of housing finance companies actually jumping in the rallies as well.
Yes, sir. No, if you see NBFC sector is over in a sweet spot, no, because once the interest rate cut happens, normally NBFC gets a lot of lower level funding, okay, lower interest rate funding, and that will help them to increase the NIM. Again, LIC Housing Finance, the big thing is no, it's in a housing department, or they have a housing department, correct, and where they land it. Now, there always a collateral is much more solid, and that's why you have a lesser NPA. And again, if you see LIC Housing Finance, also they are if you see the guidance and all that, they are talking about mid to 15 around double digit growth, which is quite good. Net interest margin is stabilized around 3% for next 2 years around. And overall, if you see their disbursement, no, actually almost 64,000 crore is already disbursement, which is good, quite good. So NBFC, if you see in last few months, has gone up, and I think this will go up also from here also, because at the end of the day, the interest rate cut which may happen, see, actually it was been told then no 50 basis point cut will happen this year, but it may happen more, because the last inflation data was around 2.1%. And if interest rate cut happens, I think all these housing finance company will be benefited. Again, asset quality now they are getting stabilized, and revenue also will go up from here. So I think LIC Housing, if they hold at this level, I think they should hold it for a medium term to long term, not a problem.
Tapan, I'd like your views. Should there be an averaging movement when it comes to Amara Raja? Not much triggers have come in over the last 2 to 3 odd months, but currently the stock is not down also so much from the purchase price of Partho. Could you just explain, medium term basis, how does Amara Raja batteries pan out?
See, I do agree with that Amara battery has not moved. As such, the prospects look good, no, because whatever collaboration they have with Hyundai and Kia. Again, if you see, no, their battery growth demand will be there at least around 15% for next 2 years. The way EV is going on, and no, they are now getting into EV in a big way. Of course, they have started a new energy segment, no, which is giving a very good growth. Of course, the EPS also has gone up, and overall, if you see, the main problem is no with Amaraja was that no traditionally what they were doing business and the conversion to EV. Now, but both Amaraja and Exide, I can see both are converting well. But yes, it is taking time, and investor will notice in a few, I think 1 or 2 quarter it will take. But I think capacity addition, what they are trying, their management is saying it's good. Even margin expansion, they have already guided that they are going to work on their margin cost efficiency. I think overall, if you see the stock is not moved, so I cannot say it's at a overvalued level. At this level, I think it's a hold. And my take is that no, I think in 1 or 2 quarters, I think this short stock should move. So if they want to average, yes, they can average, but at least one time they should average. But I think few quarters down the line, I think this stock should move, because it has not moved at all, and the prospects look okay for me.
Tapan, this query is coming from Bharat Vaj from Coimbatore. He wants to know your view on Delhivery. He has 600 shares of Delhivery at an average price of 316 rupees. He wants to know whether he can add more at the current levels. He's looking to hold the stock for another 2 to 5 years.
Okay. See, if you talk about Delhivery, it's one of the, you can say in the logistics segment, I think one of the best stock, if you can say. And of course, no, lot of hope are there with Delhivery. And if you see, talk about Delhivery overall, no, they are talking about no margin improvement from next few quarters onwards. Of course, the revenue is flattish, okay, not so great, but the overall prospects look good for the Delhivery. And again, lot many things they are changing. If you talk about no, the management is talking about no operationally, they are talking about lot many metrics they are changing. Again, if you see overall depreciation, that was the main cost which was impacting, but no, they told that in future, of course, it will be on the downward side, so that is also positive. Again, parcel margin, that is going to improve from here. No, the parcel what they are sending actually. Now, in that no unit level, no, there will be an improvement. That is a positive. And if you see Delhivery overall at this level also, if you talk about no the valuation perspective, you may feel no it is little bit on a higher side. But this is a stock, I think, among the logistic, I think the best place. So my suggestion, if you hold it, if you have, hold it, or you can buy at a lower level, but don't uh, have a fresh buy currently. You can buy at a lower level. Otherwise, if you have, hold it.
Wants us to get your, a few small and mid-cap ideas for the long term. So what would your picks be?
sector specific, I think banking is a place where to be, but of course specific banks. And I think some of, if you're talking about the mid cap, I think Federal Bank and Karur Vysya Bank, no, you can two banks I will look out, the way they are progressing, and the way they are controlling their cost to income ratio, plus or even NPAs and all that, they are much better in control, and their guidance is quite good. Okay, the newly appointed CEO is doing wonders for this stock. I think this is the two stock which I will talk about mid cap. Even if you want to go from another sector, I think hotel sector also look quite good. No, there also consumption, discretionary consumption will be on a peak. So I think mid cap, I think lemon tree is a good pick if you want to think about it. No, because you can say average revenue per room is increasing a lot. Even the last time Indian hotel result, whatever was out, no, they told double digit growth is there, which I feel that no whole the sector will be in this line. Even in FMCG, no, you can think about like Varun Beverages if you want, no, because it's available at a very, very no good valuation. It's been down by 35 to 40%, and still prospects are good. And I think that capacity addition and the way they are going to no going into a small ticket, you can say drinks. I think 10 rupees, 20 rupees to give a competition to Campa Cola. I think that will do for them. So I think that is also one of the stock one can look at it.
This is Rohan from Pune. He has 100 shares of Tech Mahindra at a price of 1575 rupees. He wants to know how is this stock placed on the technical charts.
Well, I'll not able to talk about technical charts here, but much more on a fundamental I can talk. So fundamental, why to say Tech Mahindra overall the result was okay, not so bad. But no, actually after the result the stock gone down. But if you see the guidance, which is much better this time given by the company, and of course it is much more depending on the telecom sector. Okay, so the problem with this IT stocks is they are losing the flavor actually as such. No, overall the IT sector is not doing well. That is impact is getting on Tech Mahindra also. Tech Mahindra over the years has not performed. Now it is little bit coming up, and deal pipeline is also good. Whatever the management told. The only thing is that EBITDA margin and all that they have increased. Okay, and again the total contract value, if you talk, that is gone up by 51%. But then also the looking at the valuation and all that, my take will be if you have that Tech Mahindra, so you can hold it, but not a fresh buy. I am little bearish at a upper level. I think if you can move out, you can move out also.